You know, words really don't describe the feeling in that locker room and in that stadium. You know, for the better part of 2.5 years, the Rebel fans and kids and players and administration have you know, had to put up with some disappointing times. And you know, we're not there yet, and nor do we think we are. But today we were, and you know, we were good enough in 4 quarters today to win an SEC game, and we're sure, you know, without sounding overly emotional, but one of the things our staff wants so badly to give to the Rebel fans is some good times, and you know, I know that they're going to enjoy the Grove today, and that makes it for a special weekend for me.
Raise your hand if you have a question.
Coach, you have to be proud of the resilience of your team coming off that heartbreaking loss last week and then following up with their first SEC win.
Yeah, it was real disappointing last weekend, but let's move on from that and talk about the resilience. Exactly what you said. I really didn't have a doubt when I saw him Sunday. I thought our coaching staff did a great job of moving past that, putting that in the trash can, learning from the mistakes, taking the positives from it, building on those, and putting together an effective game plan against what I consider still a very talented Auburn team. They're not, you know, obviously something's not exactly right there, but they've got a lot of talent, and they scare you when you watch them on film. So I'm real proud of the resilience and the leadership of our team.
How do you drop the somersault there? What's that called?
The
somersault play. Yeah, how do you draw that one up? What do you call that one?
Just call that touchdown Jesus. But you play to the whistle blows, you know, and that's what he did. And believe it or not, you know, Jeff, it's I never feel real good about replays, but I had a total piece about that one. I don't know why. I just felt like this one is going for us, you know, and it did.
You talked about resilience. You talked about being down 3, then the field goal at the end of the first half, and then scoring quickly in the third quarter. How big that sequence was?
Well, the dang first half, we didn't get the ball, and some of it's our fault. And then we had 2 negative plays on 2 possessions. We really only had it 4 possessions, and I knew we could move it on them. I knew we had you know, good plans. I got really conservative in the last part of the third quarter, the first part of the fourth. Just didn't want to put Bo in a position where he would maybe make a mistake, and he didn't. I got to give him a lot of credit. He was 17 for 22, took care of the football for us, and didn't put us in too many bad situations. And so I'm proud of that. He continues to improve. But I got a little conservative, but I really knew we could move the football on him. And we sure had a couple of chances there to put it away, and it may have been a drop here or a negative play here that kind of stopped us. But the defense really, they didn't play well the first half. They didn't fit gaps properly. They knew that at halftime. We challenged them. In the second half, I thought they played outstanding.
Go back to Jeff and just talk about his game overall. Back-to-back weeks now with 20-plus carries. Huge overall.
Yeah, he's a guy that we've got to get the football and get touches. And, you know, he's proven to be a guy that takes care of the football when he's asked to carry it and to be effective in what we do with him. And so, real pleased with his game and his maturity. He's a guy that when we first got here that we knew he had a long way to go in a lot of areas, and he's made consistent strides. Still has a ways to go. He's one of my favorites, but you know, I couldn't be more pleased with the way he's performing on the field.
How frustrating was it for you personally to keep hearing about an SEC losing streak that you didn't contribute to much? Yeah. And how satisfying is that?
It was frustrating because I think, you know, I put more pressure on myself than probably anybody else does. But when you would hear about it, you know, you can't help but feel like you're part of it. And even though, you know, I know that I really wasn't for a long period of time, but you can't help but feel the hurt and the anxiety that people feel, and then we didn't